Hi everyone, and welcome to your fairy energy reading. We are going to be talking today about shake it off and have some fairy fun, or it's time for fairy fun. However that may resonate in your life. We have three piles. We have this card, pile 1, with Smokey Quartz in the raw. Okay, we have this card, pile 2, with raw Amethyst. We have this card, pile 3, with raw green Aventurine. So take your time, choose the card, the pile number, or the crystal that calls to you, and I will see you in your reading. Hi everyone who chose pile 1, this card, or this lovely Smokey Quartz raw crystal. This is going to be your fairy energy reading for Shake It Off. It's time for fairy fun. However that may resonate in your life. So we are going to do live tarot for this reading. We have oracles at the end. We also have an overall energy and cards to be read. Okay, so those cards can come together as one message, which they usually do, or you can take the messages from each individual cards, and just know that there's individual messages for different people because there, are a few people watching these videos. So, there's going to be something for everyone. But let's start with overall energy. Clear endeavor. Okay, so we have clear endeavor. That's the overall energy. Then we have something wild. Something wild and shine from within. Fairy of the Mystic Forest. 3 of Spring or 3 of Wands. And enlightenment. Okay, so let's just see here. Let me just bring these down a little bit. Well, I like that it shakes something off, okay? And we're going to figure out what that is by going through these cards. But we're already just going to something wild, right? I love that one, it's an 11. So it is, being the visionary and seeing things. I like that it ties in with clear endeavor, which means, basically the way I see this card for overall energy is you are going to be setting your sights on something clearly, okay? Like you are going to have a clear purpose or a clear reason for doing whatever it is that you do. Now, let's see what that is. Because with this 11, like I was saying, it is seeing things, right? It is a master number. It is being the visionary, setting it up. And with the 3 of Springs, that ties in because that is the 3 of Wands. And that is, making the plan and then looking out and just seeing everything big picture. But we're going to read each one of these cards too, what's actually written on them as well as intuitively. So first thing that I want to say is I feel that what you're shaking off it has to do with you not, I'm looking at this, shine from within. I feel that maybe whatever it is that you've been doing in your life, and this literally can refer once again to anything, okay? Whether it's in relationships, in business, in work, just goals you've set for yourself that are private, whatever it may be, okay? I feel like you haven't been letting your true self be known or shown. Okay, so that's what you're shaking off because look, it's time to have fun here in your life. It's not time to be holding back because you're, I don't know, maybe a little bit unsure of yourself or shy, whatever else it may be. Let's read the card. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. I really feel that it's self-acceptance and revealing your true self. For some of you, it may have to do literally with your looks and whether you feel beautiful on the outside, okay? Like I said, the message will be different from everyone, but what I'm feeling that you need to shake off before we get into what it is you're going to be doing, you need to shake off that need to be, well, I'm just thinking here, I was just with self-acceptance, that need to be accepted by everyone else, to live up to everyone else's standards, okay? As long as you're accepting yourself, that's all that matters, you guys, really. I know it's a hard lesson to have to work through and try to learn, but it really is the truth, and it becomes clearer with age, I'm going to say. But you know what? When you're not older or aged or, older and wiser, whatever it may be, guess what? You're in the here and now, and this can be difficult for you. So let's accept that. Let's accept it, and let's make a plan to work on it here, okay? So how can you have some fun? Well, number one, the Three of Wands is looking out big picture, okay? So you are looking long term. It says, I have patience. There's good things to come. It could be satisfaction for a job well done. Like I said, there could be little messages in here for each one of you. But what I want to say is, this is time. I feel like you've been holding back from whatever it is that you want to do because of maybe low self-esteem here, okay? No longer. This is time to start looking out. You're making the plans. You are getting a clear vision here with the Three of Wands on what it is that you want to do, whatever that may be in your life. It says here, enlightenment. Yes. I've had this card before because it always reminds me of little fireflies, right? Yeah. This here reminds me of a firefly in a jar. But it is this is shine from within. Let your light shine. Let your fairy light shine. Let your firefly light shine. Whatever it may be, this is time for you to do it. And this is time for you to do something wild, to be something wild. This is no longer a time for holding back, okay? You are looking at things big picture, and it is time to move forward. And they want, like I'm going back to shaking it off. Just, listen to the song, okay? I mean, we all know it pretty much, I think, but if you have to go back and listen to Taylor Swift's song, Shake It Off, then please do. This is a message specifically for the group of people that chose this pile. You chose it for a reason. And I feel that for some of you, even, you have the clear vision of what it is that you want. I mean, this is just the most beautiful card ever, I think. Like, I'm going to hold it up here. It's just gorgeous, right? Like, it's beautiful. And that's what your life should be. A reflection of that, okay? Now here it says, you have the power and aptitude to make your dreams come true. All you need now is commitment to make it happen. And I really feel, pile one, like the commitment is to yourself. The commitment is to accepting yourself. The commitment is believing in yourself. The commitment is to let your inner beauty shine out. Let your inner light shine out. Let your firefly light shine out. The commitment is to do something wild, okay? The commitment is you want to make your dream come true. And this is your message to do it, knowing that you have fairy energy behind you. And fairy energy is just like any other energy, okay? But it comes from the fairies, and they want you to have fun, and they want you to enjoy life, and they want you to, I don't know, like I always think of fairies and I think of sprinkling abundance, right? Because I think of, I don't know if it's from Tinkerbell or from all the Disney. It's like all the sparkles fall when she waves her little wand type of thing. That's what they want for you. That's what God's source universe wants for you. And they are all one. They all work together for us. And this is because I use fairy themed cards. That is why this is the message from the fairies, okay? But they're working with all of your other spirit guides too, behind the scenes to help you achieve this. You just need to ask. That's always okay. So right here we have Ace of Wands came out. I love that. Because we're getting these actually in another flipped over. King of Cups, okay? Yeah, I just feel like, and this is how excited, I haven't even mentioned that I'm doing the tarot now, and I picked up the deck and just started to shuffle, and the cards are already coming out. They're so, and even I'm excited for you. Like, I feel excited. I really feel like this is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your message. This is the energy that's going to be surrounding you in the next little while. And it's there to help propel you forward if you're feeling stuck within. If you're afraid to be a little wild, if you're afraid to set out, and if you want to conquer whatever it is to make your dream come true. These tarot cards are going to clarify, confirm, even give further guidance. So far we have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Let's get one more here. Those two just came out on their own. Sometimes they do. Sometimes I pull them. Okay, so let's just go here. Seven of Pentacles. All right, you guys. So let's just talk about this. We're talking about really building up your self-confidence, your self-esteem. And that really is what you're shaking off, that feeling of not worthy, okay? And the fairies are here to tell you, you absolutely are. You need to just be clear about your intention, what it is that you want to do. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you are going to plant those pentacles. You are going to plant those seeds that are going to bring the abundance, the dream, whatever it is, into your life, okay? So that is just confirming and clarifying what's here on the table. With Knight of Cups, what I want to say to you is finding the emotional balance here because, oh, sorry, Knight of Cups. But I said King of Cups for a reason, so I think that's an important message that they wanted me to say then, is finding emotional balance here, knowing that you are worthy and deserving, all right, of whatever it is for you. And with Knight of Cups, it's having that passion, okay? It's being creative in ways that you're going to make this happen. It's beauty, it's imagination. Okay, it's going after what you want with, I'm going to say, creativity and confidence. All right, because the Knight of Cups, cups we know are love. You're going after what it is that you want, what it is you love. We also want to say, start loving yourself. That falls into self-acceptance. But just go after it like the Knight of Cups, right? Because it's going to be coming from the heart. Whatever this is coming from your heart. All right, and Ace of Wands, like, I mean, this couldn't be more perfect, you guys. Ace of Wands, again, is inspiration. Aces are always new opportunities, all right? So this is a new opportunity. Once you shake off this lack feeling here that we've been talking about, once you shake it off, I mean, you know, the world is your oyster, so to speak, right? Like, this is so perfect. The Ace of Wands is about growth. It's about your potential. It's about starting something new or new opportunity, and it's inspired opportunity. So I love this message for you, Pile One. I love that they're saying, you know, this really is the focus, is shaking off any self-doubt, lack of worthiness, lack of acceptance, okay, and just going for it. And strange journeys. Take control of your quest. Choose your companions wisely. Well, what I feel right here with this card, take control, right? Here it is, Three of Wands. That's fiery energy of taking control. Here they're telling you, be clear about what it is that you want. And now they're saying, take control. Another message in there is choose your companions wisely. So I don't know if this is something you're doing with other people, if you need other people to help you out with it, but whatever it is, choose wisely, okay? And maybe we'll even pull a card on that and ask why. But let's get one more fairy card here before we end this. But I do want to confirm this. Why are you choosing wisely? Oh, 2 come out. Travel. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. Maybe that's part of whatever it is for some of you. This is a message saying, if this is about travel for you, green light. Trust. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Let go of the doubt in yourself, right? Let go of doubting yourself. Now, I want to pull one more tarot here just about choose your companions wisely. Let's see if we can just get a little bit of insight on that. Let's get the why. The 5 of Wands. Okay. I like that came out, because with the 5 of Wands, I feel what this is telling you, you may have a lot of friends. Okay, what's coming in is you may have a lot of friends, family members, whoever it is, workmates, who, for whatever situation this is, that maybe they know a lot about whatever it is that you want to do, or they could be of great help. But there's a but here. You're choosing wisely, because even though those people may seem like the perfect people, you really have to look deep, because, well, I don't know if you have to look deep. You just need to look at what their actions are. Are they a little bit combative? Are they argumentative? Do they want everything to always go their way? So while they may be good on paper because they have everything that you would need to help this succeed in some way, they may not be the people that you want to take along on the ride, because they're going to want to be in charge. They're going to want their ideas to be the ones that you choose to do, however this is working, right? It's hard when I don't know exactly what it is. But what I can say is there are some people, and you're going to know this, who want to be the leader, okay? They don't want to be your wingman. They want to be the man or woman or whomever, okay? So that's the message for you. So that is choose your companions wisely. This is specific for a few people or a person, all right? So I hope that you enjoyed this pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your fairy energy message of shake it off. It's time to have fairy fun, because the important message is you're going to have fun doing this. If you are coming from a true, authentic place, you are going to make your dreams, whatever this is, happen for you. So thank you very much. As always, if you enjoy this, please give me a like. If you enjoy these energy readings with the different theme decks, which brings energy in from the different guides that we all have, then please subscribe. And if you know someone who maybe needs to hear this message, then please share it with them so that we can get this out to as many people as possible. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2, this card here, or this amethyst, raw amethyst crystal, okay? This is going to be your energy fairy reading. We're talking about shake it off. It's time for fairy fun, okay? We're going to have live tarot towards the end for clarification, confirmation. We're going to have an overall energy, and we're going to talk about the cards. And what's important to know here is that these cards can speak as a group. They can also speak as individual messages for people. That's why there's individual messages throughout these readings for people, right? It's not going to just be one big message. There could be lots of little messages as well. So let's get started. Overall energy, beautiful, these cards, I have to say. It is intuition, okay? So right off, there is our overall energy, intuition. All right, now let's see what else we have. Bubble Rider, transformation, Prince of Summer, garden fairies, and future. Okay. So what I like to find in here is, what is it that you are shaking off? Okay. I see transformation here. Prince of Summer. So Prince of Summer is the Prince of Cups, the Page of Cups. I believe, yeah, the Page of Cups. So what do we want to look at here? Well, first off, intuition. So I think what you need to be shaking off here is not trusting and listening to it. This is the message right now as overall energy. You need to start trusting and believing in your own intuition, okay? Because we have fairy energy here. So we have fairies. They are part of our spirit guide team, along with many others. We have God, Source, Universe. They are all here with us, urging us to trust our own intuition. We are born with it, okay? So, you know, you have gut feelings. You know if you feel uneasy about something, but a lot of people don't trust it, and instead, out of fear or just not even realizing that's their intuition, they, you know, and I've done it myself. You will do the opposite because you're like, there's no way that could be better, or there's no way that could be true. No, I need to do this. And we do that to feel safe, okay? Because we feel like we're in control then. Intuition for a lot of people, I feel this is just message coming in. It's hard for people to trust intuition because of fear, really, okay? It's having, in religion, we might speak of having faith, okay? In spirituality, it's just knowing, okay? It's trusting in your internal knowing, all right? But that is hard for us until you maybe start small. I just feel like this message needs to come out first before we even get into the cards. Start small, all right? On the little things. Start small on the little things and really start working. It's like working the muscle, right? Working that intuitive muscle so that you can start with small things that maybe you feel aren't, you know, life-changing or altering, but just where there's going to be a yes or a no, or right or a wrong, whatever it may be. And you are going to start trusting that and start keeping a tally. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight. This is going to take time, all right? But that would be a suggestion. Now let's get into the cards, because let's see here. What is it that you need to do to have some fun here in your life? With Bubble Rider, for whatever reason, you know when you blow bubbles and they float through the air, and you know, you want them to last. You want to keep seeing them floating, but then they kind of burst, right? I really feel that for whatever reason, for this card, it's like seizing an opportunity before it disappears, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to miss out on it, because as we all know, what's meant for you will always come back around. It may be in a different way, shape, or form, but it will present itself again. But why not jump on when you have that opportunity right in front of you? Why wait for the gift? That's what I'm saying. Like, why doubt it because you don't trust your intuition? You're like, no, too good to be true. I can't jump on that bubble and ride it out before it bursts. Absolutely not. Yes, you can. Okay. Now, with transformation, the fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So again, they have a transformation set out for you here. There's going to be an energy around you that's going to be bringing in something that's going to be transformative in your life. I believe it's like this bubble. It's coming around again this time, maybe in a different way, shape, or form than it has before, but you still should recognize it in some way. This is your message to jump on this time. Ride that bubble before it bursts, okay? And then we have a page of, what did I say? Page of Cups. Well, with the Page of Cups, pages are all about being creative. They're all about newness. They're all about opportunities. But with cups, it's water, it's intuition. So it's some sort of new creative endeavor that's coming along here for you. In whatever area of your life, it's going to be different from everyone, from work to romance to personal, like I said in pile 1, to just something personal that you want to do for yourself, something within your family. Whatever it is, there is transformation for your highest good, and they want you to embrace it and jump on, because what's on the other side of this change is going to be good for you. But back to the Prince here of Summer. And what I want to say, it's be curious enough to take the chance. Believe that this is an intuitive hit, an intuitive message coming through to you to take the chance, okay? Something's going to come in and you're going to hear it, and I think you're going to want to doubt it. And they're saying, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. If you want to call it your gut feeling, if you want to call, many people can call it many different things, but it's your intuition, okay? Because whatever this is, it's good for your future. I love that the best is yet to come, and the future card is sitting right underneath it. And it is what's going to be best for your future. I just want to read this. Direct your intentions and actions wisely, and your future will be fed with fulfillment. Exactly. There is wish fulfillment. There is abundance. The best is yet to come on the other side of this change. But the important thing is, and the important message that I need to keep saying is, you need to have fun doing this. This is something fun for you. Whatever change or transformation this is in your life, because there's going to be many throughout your life. There's not just one or two. This is a fun one, okay? And they want you to enjoy doing this. That is why this message is coming out. This topic popped up today for the fairies, okay? Because they are fun, you know, they are a little mischievous sometimes, but they want you to experience that. Now, with the Prince of Summer, I am going to read the card here too, because they're saying romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So there's there's 4 different keywords up here, but 3 different experiences down here. And so it doesn't mean you're going to have all of them. You may, or you could just have one of them. So for some of you, it's going to be falling in love suddenly. It's going to be being open to that. This person's going to come into your life, or something's going to happen in the relationship that you're in that's going to trigger this, and you need to hop on that bubble and go, okay? And for some of you, it's going to be being swept off your feet, whether that's in love, with a new job offer. Maybe it'll just be too good, and you're going to be like, this is too good to be true. Yes and no. Yes, it is going to be too good to be true, but you don't turn it down because you think of that. Trust your intuition here, okay? And for some of you, this could be a very emotional experience that you're going to have in transformation, and they just want you to stay grounded, okay? Not to get lost in your head, overthinking the situation or not thinking clearly about the situation, but to have emotional balance and use your intuition between emotionally and clearly thinking, being, and reacting and feeling, okay? And with the garden fairies, we have the spirits are all around you, so allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are beloved. And I think I kind of actually said that. They're all here with you. I hope I didn't say it in pile 1, but your fairy energy and your fairy guides are like all the other guides. If I said this, I'm sorry, I'm repeating it, but I can't remember. So no, they're there with you. They want this for you. They want you to have fun doing this. That is the important message, okay? Shake off not believing in your intuition and not taking chances because of that, and start leaning into it. Like I said, start small, okay? But know that if you do, the transformation that I feel that there literally is energy coming in here that is going to present you an opportunity that you need to take advantage of sooner than later. Okay, so let's get 3 tarot, confirmation, clarification, and additional guidance. 2 of Swords, okay, I like this. Three of Pentacles. I like that very much. Okay. Oh, it wants me back there. I just need to get in the right spot. Okay. And Three of Swords. All right. I'm going to start right here with the Three of Swords. As we know, this can be, and maybe, like I said, for some of you, it could be an emotional experience. So maybe there's been some hardship. Something's happened that has really pierced you deeply, okay? So that is what you're going to be letting go of and moving forward, trusting your intuition. Three of Pentacles is possibly throughout this. Look at how the butterfly's bringing a pentacle into her. You may be going to a mentor or someone that you trust in for advice or guidance. Okay, let your intuition take you to that person. Maybe for some of you, you're going to be working with others, and that's where this transformation is going to happen in your life. And with Two of Swords, it's just confirming there is a choice, okay? The Two of Swords, she's sitting right with two swords crossed and a blindfold on. And if she just removed the blindfold, the choice is going to be right there, the path to take, which is hopping on one of these bubbles and riding it out. So there are going to be choices. Trust your intuition to let you and guide you to make the right choice, okay? So let's get a couple of oracles here before we go, and that is it for you, pile 2. But the most important thing, like I said before, is you are to have fun doing this. Even if it's something emotional you're getting over, you're moving forward with joy and, I want to say, a feeling of, I'm going to flip this around. I need to have some fun. I need to bring some excitement and energy in. We have the Spell Singer. Cast spells of wonder and delight. Exactly. Spells are thoughts, right? We can look at it that way, okay? If you are not someone who casts spells in the literal term, your spells are your thoughts, the words you speak. So however it is that you're talking to yourself about this situation, this transformation, about trusting your intuition, wonder and delight and positive, I want to add in there, okay? Let's get one more card before we're done here. Oh, and 3 came out. Well, we will take them all. Rainbows. In our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate, okay? So there we go. That's just a message for me of positivity. Nothing makes anyone happier, or I will argue, to look up and see a rainbow. It just brings joy, delight. It reminds you of being a child, right? Going back to that childlike sense of happiness, wonder, courage, young heart. Okay, we had the page here too. That's a young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. Okay. I think again, it's speaking to if maybe you had this deep piercing of, in your heart, if you're dealing with pain or deep emotion, right? Or you know someone that is, you can be that warrior of peace for them. If it's not, be the warrior of peace for yourself, okay? Because like the messages come in here in these cards, the other side of this is going to be beautiful and abundant. You just need to get to the other side. Animal healing. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how love can be. Okay. This is a beautiful message, all right? And I love that the animals have been brought here because we also have animal spirits and all of these guides, fairies, animals. We have, I do dragon readings, energy readings, so on and so forth. I'm sure if you look, they're all in my playlists, right? They all have energy and they all bring it to us and they all work together. So pile 2, if you enjoyed this message, please throw me a like. If you like these type of energy readings with the theme decks, so that each different type of energy can come through in a reading, please subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone who maybe needs to hear this, someone in your life that's going through a situation, please send this video to them, because maybe they will find something insightful or helpful within it. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate your support and your time. Hi, Pile 3, and those of you who chose this beautiful card, Pile 3 itself, or this green Aventurine raw crystal. This is going to be your fairy energy reading. Now, what we're doing today, we have live tarot towards the end. We have an overall energy, but just know that these cards can actually all come together for message, or there could be individual messages in each card for each of you. So let's get started for you, Pile 3, with this Shake It Off. It's time for fairy fun, okay? Because that's what they want for you here. Overall energy, you are worth it. Already, I want to say, before I even get into the rest of these cards, there was in Pile 1, we did touch on this topic somewhat. So if you feel called to, watch that Pile 2, okay? It may have a message for you. We have trouble. We have protect your dreams. King of Summer or King of Cups. Tatiana's Flight and Spirit. Okay, so let's just take a look here. I love this because with trouble, I don't think you're trouble, Pile 3, okay? I think that maybe you have had some trouble in your life, okay? You've had the little devil here, the little devil fairy, whatever it is, sitting on your shoulder at times, and maybe it has led you in the wrong direction, okay? Maybe it has just been the little devil on your shoulder, or the little devil in your ego talking to you and telling you that you aren't worth it, okay? So for this reading, which is Shake It Off, and it's time for fairy fun, I do believe that maybe for you here in Pile 3, that is what you need to shake off, and that is the feeling that you're not worth it, that you're not worthy, or that you're not deserving. I feel that it's been holding you back from your dreams. I feel that it's keeping you from being emotionally balanced. I'm just saying here, with just off the top, with the King of Cups. I feel like you're not being the leader in your life that you can be, who is emotionally balanced, wise, and calm. I'm going straight back here to this little devil fairy again. I do feel like, like I said, for some of you, it could be bad choices you've made. You've, made some wrong moves. You know what? Past is past. But I feel like it could be the internal voice that's telling you that you're not worth it or worthy. But if you look at this cup, I mean, it is absolutely beautiful, because you are worth it and you are worthy, okay? Oh, you are worthy of your ships coming in. I just saw that ship right there when I actually lifted it up. I thought it was cloud before. You are worthy. All right, perfect. For your dreams to happen. I want to go to this dreams card and just see what it says. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. That may be a message for some of you in particular, okay? But tying into the overall energy here, I want to say it is protecting your dreams from this little imp right here. I don't like this guy. He's a image on a card, but we know what that negative talk is. And I really feel like you want to keep the negative talk away from your dreams. That's what this card is telling me here. But for some of you, it may literally be you know, and I've heard this message many times, keep your dreams to yourself. And I mean in cards and just in general, because there are people out there that don't want you to succeed. Therefore, they will try to sabotage it in some way, whether it's energy's energy. So it could be with their words, it can be with their actions, it can be them just talking negatively about it behind your back. All right. But guess what? When you have the fairies, when you have God's source universe on your side, yeah, they're not going to let those people bring you down, okay? They're just not. They're going to help you rise above it. So know that. I felt like I really needed to say it with that tone as well. It's kind of like, don't let them bring you down. Don't let what they're saying and doing get in your mind and, you know, start playing tricks on you. Now, with spirit, we have spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Yes, the fairy energy here, this energy that's going to be coming in around you, pile 3, they want you to know that you're worth it. They want you to be able to just push him off your shoulder and out of your mind and bring in the good little fairy that's going to be there. It's like, you know, the angel and the devil on your shoulder. But we're talking fairy here. But if you want to talk angel, that's fine. They all work together. They don't mind. Bring that angel in and help you to see your true self and what you are worthy of, what you are capable of, what it is that you dream can become reality, okay? Spirit is with you. Your spirit guides, God, source, universe, the fairies, please ask them for help. They would love to. They're just here. They want you to be happy. They want you to be having fun. Let's see if this tells us a little bit about it. You have had problems in the past. Oh, okay. We kind of touched on that in the beginning. But to move on, you must both forgive and forget. Learning from mistakes will enrich your life. Okay. And then with the King of Summer here, we have a romantic partner you can trust. There's usually like 3 or 4 different messages on here. So again, take the one that may resonate for you. So a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor, honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. King of Cups, emotionally balanced as well. So what I want to say here for pile 3, with this devoted, warm-hearted, honorable, mature, and a romantic partner you can trust, I really feel that that energy is going to be coming in around you. And that is where you're going to have your fairy fun. It's going to be with this person. Maybe this person is just coming in like in the second line, advice that comes from the heart. Okay, but maybe that is what you are going to be attracted to, that is going to turn this into a possible relationship. Because maybe in the past, you haven't had the greatest relationships here, right? There's been problems. And they want you to know your true self and what you're worthy of. Oh, so this could almost be a relationship, yes. Now, can it be romantic? I am feeling that the strongest, but could it be with friendships, family, in the workplace? Absolutely. Finding that someone who's on your side and with you that you just click with and can create with and have fun with? Absolutely. Right. Oh, yeah, because it said here, getting involved in cultural or in creative endeavors. Exactly. It could be a group that you go to, a sporting group, a hobby that you have, okay? That's where you're going to find your fun, because I feel that there is where you're going to find your person or people that are going to come into your life to enhance it, to mirror you, right? I for whatever, spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. I feel that you will know who this person is going to be, because they are going to be a mirror of your true self. Not the one that this little impish devil's been telling you are, but the one that the beautiful angel fairy is telling you that you are, okay? because it says here too, forgive and forget, learning from mistakes will enrich your life. It goes back to the message that I love to say about relationships. If you've been in bad ones, you now know what it is that you don't want, which you can release and let go to bring in what you do want. So I feel like that's your main message, pile 3. This is about you are worth it. You are worth your dreams. And I feel for those of you who have come to pile 3 here, it is about finding those people, the person, the group that is going to, you know, bring your dreams to you, bring your ship in, bring in your abundance, your success, that's going to make you see yourself, but live your life in truth and authenticity. No more trouble. You're letting that go. You're letting go of not feeling worthy. Okay, let's get some tarot here. Clarification, confirmation. Beautiful message from the fairies. But most importantly, have fun doing it, okay? That is what the fairies want over and over. You know, I keep hearing it in my head over and over. Have fun. Make this fun, joyful. Make it a good experience. 4 of Swords. Perfect. And I kind of feel like it's just tying in with this card here, but we'll get to that. 3 of Pentacles. Now that I believe also come out, I want to say, and I don't know if it was pile 1 or pile 2, because I do put the tarot back in when I reshuffle, okay? And 8 of Wands. All right, here we go, you guys. So, 4 of Swords. In between, there may be some healing that needs to take place here, okay? And just this card is so green, but even here, maybe for some of you, you're going to find this person, this group, these people to help you heal in some way. But what I want to say overall here is that you are healing from some of these past problems, troubles, heartaches, whatever it is that you've had. And as you're moving into a place of knowing that you are worth it and that you are worthy, you may just need to protect yourself, take a little time out for yourself. You know, you've got your castle here in the background. You know it's there. Your dreams are there. Your ships are coming in, but you might just want to take a little time for yourself. Just regroup. Okay. With 3 of Pentacles, look, again, it could be going to someone to help you with this healing. It's definitely going and working with others or being around others, getting a mentor, going to someone wise, but it's going to be with people, okay? So that ties in, but could be individual. And 8 of Wands, well, 8 of Wands is, come on, let's get ready, let's go, right? That is, that's aiming your wand and aiming your wands and going after it, all right? So when you're ready, when you've rejuvenated, when you've recouped, when you've healed, and it's time to set out here to make this happen in your life, to be coming from a place of worthiness and making your dreams come true and finding your person or people, you take aim, you go for it. You set your sights on it and don't let anything stop you. So that is your message, pile 3. Let's get into 2 last oracles here. And there's 1. 2, the Greenwood. Seek comfort and acceptance. Be kind to yourself. Goes right here with this 4 of Swords. Okay. Take the time out for yourself. Seek comfort from someone. Okay. And if you don't have a someone, you go to the fairies, you go to your spirit guides, you go to God, source, universe, whoever it is that you relate to and go to for help. But just be kind to yourself while you're healing, okay? Oh, these 2. Turquoise. Oh, a crystal. So that may be a crystal that you might want to bring in. Also, you can Google what the turquoise crystal, how it's a healing, how it can help heal, okay? What its spiritual or metaphysical message is, okay? So a turquoise crystal is color blue. Its healing magic works on you. You can read more about it though. Fairy wings. In the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. So again, it's just knowing that they are around you. They want to help. They want to be called upon. You can call upon them in conjunction with the others. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just know that that energy is there for you, okay? Pile 3. If you enjoyed this reading, please throw me a like. If you enjoy these energy readings with these theme decks, this one is for fairies, so we bring through fairy energy from their cards. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone who maybe is going through this or really needs to hear that they are worth it and why and how it can help them in their life, then please share this video with them. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate your support and I appreciate you being here, spending time with me. Thank you.